We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
And welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com. And most importantly, SidescrollersPodcast.com. Hello, everybody. Welcome out to Dog Heaven. Great to see you guys. We're here, ready to go. Got a great day planned for us with dogs in our laps, dogs around us, because there's big boy rain going on outside with big boy weather, and only big boys can handle the little puppy dogs. Here we are. Hello, Blabs. Great to see you.
Hi. I'm on the plus chat, and I'm like, please hold, and Spoon Ninja's like, we're used to that.
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's that. I put it all in the right way and everything, and I don't know, whatever. But we'll get you guys squared away. I know you guys were watching the archive, and we appreciate it.
Oh, it says time left 9 minutes. I don't know, maybe it was delayed. Anyway, hello there. Hello. I feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there.
Oh, little Maxie is shaking. He's shaking.
Is it like actually thundering?
Yes, we got big thunder, big lightning.
Oh.
Look at this sweet boy.
He almost got my nosy nose. Fun fact, chat.
Fun fact, legit, dogs can sense evil. And when Blabs
I am not evil.
Blabs, listen, let me tell the story, please.
Go on.
Blabs walks in.
Your truth?
This is the truth, Blabs, not some truth, the truth. Blabs walks in, goes right down into Maxie's face, and Max goes, "Arr!" and tries to bite her nose off because dogs can sense evil.
And
Just
then I gave him the stank eye, and I was like, the hell did you almost do? No. And then I would ignore him and only pay attention to Bowser, and he's like, but me. So I got his affection by treating him like shit. Ignoring him.
Just like you do with women, huh? That's the golden rule with women is you treat them like shit and they come running, right?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a lesbian.
No. I'm just saying, just generally, like women generally, like if you just ignore
like
them.
the pimp boyfriend, you mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, right, Mally.
We don't go for shitty men though, so like.
Oh, Blabs, you listen. I guarantee you've been.
What is this? What happened? I'd rather go back to pin talk with Mally.
Oh, let me say this before we got going. I'm running late. I'm doing all the business stuff and dealing with dogs and stuff. You chill out. And I just come in there like it was like listening to a damn like a 1980s like slumber party with a couple girls. Yay!
Hey, we were talking about going shopping.
I love it. I do. Mm-hmm. Mally, how are you?
I'm good.
All right. Glad you're with us today. What's going on in your world?
Oh gosh, not much. Just nearing the end of my Disney days, so gonna be doing a lot more camping soon, which is very fun.
Oh, your Disney days. What do you mean by that?
My annual pass is expiring soon. I'm gonna let it. I'm not gonna renew. I'm gonna let it expire soon.
Let's go.
Next month.
Vote with your wallet, Mally. I love that.
She's gonna swap her wallet to Universal Studios.
I might. I actually might.
All right. Hey, good stuff. Well, what were y'all talking about before? Just so we're on the same page.
I went shopping. Yeah. Like literally, I pulled out a receipt and started reading everything that I bought to Mally. I was like, I got this, and I got this, and I got
Universal got more of their Epic merch put on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Don't ask. Don't ask then next time, Craig.
If you spend $100, you get free shipping. So I was like, listen, they don't have everything yet, so I'll come back another time when they upload more stuff, and I'll just spend $100 again.
Okay, so let's just start this off right here. Today,
I'm a shopaholic.
Listen, your support today will fuel Blab's shopping obsession. All
That's
right.
right.
It will help support it
There are literally Harry Potter cards on my desk.
with the paycheck that she receives on a week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, whatever it is.
Bi-weekly. No, monthly.
Okay, whatever it is. Now we know where your super chats go to. Like Ian, who came in with the $50.
Yeah, hang on.
Dollar.
Where's the fits at?
There we go. Show them off there, lady. There you go. Court 8610 there. That's nice. Ian came in with the €50 monies saying, I get here and Craig is holding a small dog telling us how to get men.
Yeah, and he's making fun of us over here.
Yeah.
Ian
He has a literal lapdog with him.
Ian
Yeah.
yes, this laptop. He's shaking. He's terrified right now. Look at him. He's so
Oh, I
look at
agree.
Max. Look
It's
at
just-
him,
it was
Max.
coincidental timing for you to lecture us about our
Yeah.
giggling.
He's a good boy.
Uh-huh.
He's
you hear that?
so cute.
Did you hear that out there?
Hear
Big,
what?
big thunder going on outside. The boys are freaking out. So
Where's Bowser?
he's right here.
So don't
Right.
even
His name
move.
is
'cause you'll
Bowser.
hit him.
That's awesome.
Yes, Bowser the dog, the greatest named dog in the history of the internet.
That's awesome.
That's right. Bowser and Max, two little bros hanging
Okay,
out.
so how'd you get a video game name and how'd you get a regular name?
Well, Bowser came about. Bowser is the puppy dog who we've had for 14 years now, and he's getting old and stuff. So for at the time, I've been working in the video game industry for a good while, and I was just looking for a good name, and we kicked around all sorts of things. And then one day I was on a walk, and I just go Bowser, and it hit me. And now we've had Bowser for a long time. As far as Max goes, that's what happens when you let your children name the dog.
Okay.
So there you go. So
You gave it some serious thought for Bowser and then just got Max. That's great.
pretty much, yeah. We got the most generic dog name ever, like Sparky, like dog.
Oh,
like-
wait, isn't Max the name of the Grinch's dog? So
Mhm.
It is.
there you go.
Yep. So, anyways, Max is, I don't know if you can tell, he's literally shaking right now. He's petrified of what's happening. It's okay, buddy. You just chill out. Okay. So, we got Lapdog Max with us today. He's going to be chilling with us throughout the show.
He's the fourth guest.
Yep. We should have dog cam. Maybe in the future, we'll set up dog cam.
Oh,
You
okay.
have done it before.
Yeah, I know. But not today. They're freaking out. Anyways, but look, we got a big show for you guys. We are talking boobs today. That is what'll be a big theme of today's show.
Titties.
Yes, because we are getting into a website that has been throttled by Google for reviewing a game about bunny gardens. we'll get to that a little bit later. Respawn has let go of a bunch of its staff, and in turn, also they have more. There's rumors that Titanfall, the next Titanfall, has been scrapped as well. We'll get into that. And their word salad layoff message is just a bunch of corporate gobbledygook. Blech. And Call of Duty rumors are confirmed. Seth Rogen is in Call of Duty, and
Can you imagine if you kill someone and his emo's like God, that'd be terrible.
that would be awesome. That would
You
be.
think so? I would be like uninstall, goodbye, not playing anymore.
That would be.
Laugh grosses me out.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it's awful.
Ugh.
Question for the chat: is Seth Rogen's laugh hilarious or soul draining? Just curious.
Well, I
No.
actually put in as a poll saying, "Will you be playing the new COD operator?" Which is Seth Rogen. 96% says no.
Oh, rough. All right. So look, we got a bunch of fun stuff. Today's gonna be fun.
He says that psychotically holding his puppy.
that changed. The face changed.
Yeah.
Now just the Grinch smile just curls up.
Look how scared your dog is. He's like, "Daddy, what are you doing? Help!"
It's going to be fun today, Max. Yes.
Yikes. I think
Someone say Max. Someone
Are you-
Max
are you
blink
on-
twice.
Yeah. Are you on painkillers or something, Craig?
No, I did get my MRI this morning though, Blabs.
Oh, you got into the Tweety Bird machine. How did it go?
I did. Well, we'll find out in 2 more days once the doctor calls me. It's so
2
stupid.
days? That's
Yeah.
retarded.
You-
Yeah, that takes forever.
I'm not even gonna get into insurance, but whatever. Okay.
Well, let's
Anyways,
take
Go off about that too.
not
Scam.
even gonna do it. Not even gonna
You-
do it. But guys, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. We'd really appreciate that if you guys are tuning in, just hanging out. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the 117,000 just normal men who have found common sense in the video game, entertainment, pop culture world. We're here. ready to roll. Also, today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Side Scrollers Plus. That means you. We appreciate your support of their Blabs. We got a bunch of good stuff happening over on Plus right now, and we're going to add even more very soon. What do we got?
Okay, so obviously besides the whole Blabs versus and the nerd duel, but we also
you
have...
say you don't undersell.
Well, it's not underselling it, but I'm saying like every week we have Blabs versus and nerd duel, so it's consistent, but... We also have this coming weekend, we have Side Dishes Whataburger. My very first time at Whataburger with Phoenix and Craig. It was an absolute, well, it was fun as hell, so I hope you guys check out that video. Also, surprise little video. I filmed it last night, edited it, uploaded. I sneaked it on there. Premiering on Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, the Ask Blabs little video where a few of you guys asked me a whole bunch of questions, and I went and answered them. So it's already been uploaded. I love the music I chose, so have fun with it, guys. Yay!
Is it titled AMA asterisk, like, and the asterisk is nothing weird?
No, it just says Ask Blabs, and it's a thumbnail photo of Jose Ramirez as like Harry Potter outfit. Somebody made that, and I was like, that's perfect. And then I put the real photo that was me on it next to it. So it's great. I actually have it. Hang on, I can add it right now. Let's see.
Thank you, Blabs.
Here it is. Okay, it's uploading. Hello, there it is. Ta-da!
Oh, that's excellent.
I love that.
I appreciate that.
So that is happening this Saturday over on Plus, only for Plus members. So thank you guys for your support.
Okay, so head on over to Side Scrollers Plus. Use promo code PLUS. Get a discount on your membership over there, or a free month if you want to pop in and give it a go. You absolutely can. We'd love for you guys to check it out. Like I said, we're going to be having some big announcements here in the next few weeks. We can't wait to share with you guys, driving even more value for all of our Plus members. You guys make the world go round, and we appreciate you, as well as doing our best to get the show on time over there on a day-to-day basis. So, all right. With that said, we always like to start the show with today in video game history. So, Blabs, please fire away.
I mean, I probably am fired. So yeah, anyway, April 30th, everybody, is Full Throttle, releasing back in 1995. We have Super Mario Brothers Deluxe on the Game Boy Color, releasing back in 1999. And then we have the new Pokemon Snap, released back in 2021, which our Side Scrollers viewers on Twitter said it was a very underrated game. Ta-da!
Yes. Okay. Let me see that. Let's pull it up one more time. I want to make sure I get some of these games on here. So Full Throttle, Super Mario Deluxe, and the new Pokemon Snap. All right, some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, include Fighters Mega Mix for the Saturn 27 years ago in 1997. MDK released 28 years ago for the PC. Wild Arms for the PlayStation, and Army Men for the PC. Talk about striking while the iron was hot right here, making an Army Men game around the time that Toy Story was released. Man, they nailed that right there. Forsaken was released 27 years ago for the N64 and PlayStation. And Dragoon Saga released for the Saturn. Pokemon Stadium. Wait, Blabs, did you not include Pokemon Stadium on your list?
No, I included Pokemon's Snap for Switch. I gave it some variety.
What the shit? All right.
Well, it's true. I did. I picked different years and stuff.
People will like this game more for sure. Pokemon Stadium.
You know, I just can't win.
No,
I go for variety. How dare you go for a variety? I go for the same genres. How dare you go for the same genres? Like, listen, I can't make anybody happy. That's fine. I like trolling all of you guys just the same.
Well, I guess it's just your fault for existing.
It really just is. Damn it.
Hey.
Blabs, you're fired.
Yeah, yes, that's true.
The big one, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Oh my gosh, this game is spectacularly 80s. Yeah, yes, so good. Love that. Let's see, Super Mega Baseball 2 sounds awesome. Whoa, Streets of Rage 4, Blabs.
Yeah, but look, I put Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, but I put Pokemon Snap. All right. You get you realize that's not really an argument. We just go, yeah, but I did this.
But it works. Fun fact, though, for the Switch 2, apparently there's a Tamagotchi game coming out. And I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get the Switch 2, obviously, but that's just still a fun little fact. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna have a big one today. Kind of for one says, I never understood the appeal of Seth Rogen in general, much less his laugh. To me, it's a combination of two things I can't stand: out of touch celebrities and people who make the devil's lettuce their entire personality. Right, dude? Like, if you're into the weed thing, okay, that's cool. Just don't make it like it's the same thing as people whose like identities. Like I'm a man.
Oh, like they're
now,
all vegans? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, what are we doing?
Or they're all gay or non-binary. It's the whole personality is
You
like
make
that one
any
thing.
one thing your personality, you're kind of lame. Like,
You boring.
Agreed. Wasp came in with a 10, says 50 years ago today, the communist forces sadly won the Vietnam War. My coworkers who escaped from Vietnam during the war informed me this today and needed a hug. I complied with that request. Wasp, good for you, man. Hug a Vietnam vet. That's rough. That's rough, man. The history books told us we won the war. It's propaganda. Sorry, whatever. Joey says Fighters Mega Mix was one of the best games on the Sega Saturn. Loads of characters from different Sega franchises, fun gameplay, and tons of content. Also, you missed Resident Evil 1 Remake. You did, Blabs. So did I, actually, because I didn't include it when talking about it. But yes. Anyway, salute to you, vets. Way to go. And Delta says, I do scratch my head whenever people say COD or Fortnite does these skins for the kids when Seth seemed to peak in the mid-2000s. Maybe Adam Sessler and Frost can get a skin. That's right.
Ew. Can you imagine like Frost's like kill emote or whatever? She's like, I'm not here to be easy on the eyes.
I would love. Oh my god, that'd be so good if Frost Kieran got a skin.
She
in
comes
Fortnite.
back from like ditching the internet.
Love that. All right, we're ready to go. Buckle up, ladies. Here we go. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news. Hard news. Okay, I thought, hey, why don't we laugh a little bit to start the show? And some will say, hey, guys, you don't do politics. And we'd say, yeah, you're right, we don't. But this is, I would not say a political joke. It's more a joke about women. And we can all joke and laugh about women, right? Sure we can. Just like we can all joke and laugh about men, too, because men are stupid, right? But I saw this, and I wanted to share this with you, ladies, because I wanted to get your thoughts on this. This is
Blabs, yeah, you've not made me laugh.
Yes, here we go.
Talking about Kamala, we almost had a female president. It wasn't close.
Yeah.
But we almost had one. And people always say, female president is good. Because a female president would never start a war, right? When was the last time a woman started a fight? Never. I think a female president will start a war on other country, but the other country will have to guess what they did wrong.
Oh, Mally over here.
That's good, dude. That's funny.
It's funny because it's true.
Yup.
Yeah.
A female president will start a war on other country over something they did wrong 5 years ago.
Yep.
You know what you did, Zimbabwe? I think a female president will start a war on other country because this country was talking to another country behind her back in her dreams.
Oh, Mally knows what's going on here. She knows.
That's a good one.
She's good. She's
You
about...
cheated on me in your sleep, you fucking asshole. Yeah, this happens.
Yeah.
Oh, she's about to drop the nuke here at the end, which is great.
I had so much hate from this joke. People were like, you are not a feminist. No, I am a feminist. I had a daughter and I kept her.
Damn.
Honestly, though, that's so fucking funny.
Oh.
Like, she just laid it out. Oh my gosh.
See, we can
Awesome.
giggle about how silly everybody is. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I've never seen her before, but I like her deadpan delivery. She's pretty funny. So
Yeah.
They say it's funny because it's true, as they say, and
I think it takes the most healthy people to admit that no one is perfect and everybody is up for being made fun of. So, yep, it's true. That's why it's funny.
We say this all the time. The sooner we can all admit that we're all giant freaking hypocrites, the better we all will be,
Yep.
So, yes. Mally, have you seen the big argument that's been taking place online over the last several days of the 100 men versus one gorilla fight? Have you seen this?
Versus one gorilla?
Yeah, one singular gorilla versus 100 men. Who would win? This has been super viral.
I was about to automatically answer, and then I was like, well, 100? I don't know, but I'd like to say the gorilla. Like, my bet automatically goes to the gorilla.
I would say the gorilla probably would roll. Like, if it's just hand-to-hand combat, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but if it's hand-to-hand combat, I think the gorilla wipes the fucking floor with 100. Like, have you seen the soy men out there today?
I was gonna say, are we just talking the average man? Or are you gonna go get 100 bodybuilders? What are we talking about? If we're just pulling some random, experiment group, fuck no, that gorilla's gonna wipe the floor. Wookie every single one of their butts. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, so the average man is 5'9", weighs 200 pounds, and this can't be real. The average American male, 5'9", 200 pounds, and his waist is 40.5 inches. Wow.
40.5?
Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, okay, so we got a bunch.
Quite large.
Yes, it does. But anyways, so to further this a little bit more, people have started to make their own simulations of this online. And somebody put together a list of a group of 10,000 gorillas versus 1 million men. Okay, this is simulation. So the question that I have for you ladies is, number one, who wins in this fight? 10,000 gorillas versus 1 million men.
I think I'm just going to have to stick with the gorillas.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, wait, what do they have? Do they have stuff?
Just
Are they armed?
Hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, the gorillas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both think the gorillas, 10,000 gorillas, wipe the floor with 1 million men. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Planet of the Apes and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. In this simulation, though, how many? Okay, if you think the gorillas would win, how many gorillas would die in this situation? 10,000 gorillas.
A good amount.
1 million men.
Like, it'd probably be a strong fight, but the gorillas would pull ahead.
Okay. Well, in this simulation, I want to see how this plays out. This is 90 seconds long. We're going to let this play out, and at the end, it's going to have some stats here. So we're going to watch the gorillas in a fight. There's your 10,000 gorillas, right? There's your 1 million men in a full-on battle here. As you can see the generic-looking men, Peter Parker over here, ready to go.
Yeah.
And
with a man that looks like that, I'm still on the team of gorillas.
Yeah, seriously. What is Soy Boy going to do?
The way they're running.
And they're off. The gorillas.
What is this, like the episode from Narnia?
Yes.
What is this fight simulator game? I think I remember this.
Yeah, totally accurate battle simulator. Look at the men go flying off like freaking popcorn, just popping off there. The gorillas just sending them out into space. Ridiculous action here as the men are just being thrown out 700 feet in the air. This is not looking good right off the bat. You can see the 10,000. Look at them swarming.
Wow.
The swarming action as you can see the gorillas just slowly decimating the men here.
Yeah, it was a strength thing for sure.
Yeah. Oh yes, and you can see here the
lag.
Look at the men just flying off. It's so ridiculous.
It's like they're trying to do like a Spider-Man jump.
This is, by the way, this is, as mentioned in the chat, very scientific and should be taken for all it's worth and totally accurate. But the end results here are the most shocking thing about this. At the end, team 1, total eliminations. There were total men total eliminations 14, total gorillas and remaining 9,986. So only 14 gorillas were killed during this.
I'm shocked.
Yes.
I thought, I don't know, a couple hundred gorillas would go down just out of how many people they had to go through. That's funny. I didn't expect that.
Well, that's the joy of having these conversations. Like y'all came in talking about pins and those type of things, and men talk about men fighting gorillas.
Super accurate battle simulators, yeah.
Yeah. Like, by the way, Total Accurate Battle Simulator, phenomenal game. We did so many fun things with that back in the day, which I encourage everybody to spend $20 on that game on Steam. I think you can actually play it on free in our browser, but really, really fun. So anyways, yeah. So now we know 10,000 gorillas will wipe the floor with 1 million men. And the only thing holding back the gorillas right now is their stupidity, because they could certainly take us over at any point in time.
So we just proved that Planet of the Apes can happen.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yes, 1,000%. All right. Snooty came in with 5, says dogs rule. Those who've never will never know just how special they truly are. I guess those who've never owned one. Yes, this is true, Snooty. Thank you very much. Dogs are the best. And here's Maxie hanging out. Joey says you guys should watch the late comic Ralphie May and make fun of gay people. It's amazing. Okay, thanks, Joey. Wasp for 10 says she wasn't a vet, she was a civilian. Her father was working for the Americans, yet sadly he was captured and sent to a concentration camp where he's later killed. Oh, that's rough. Thanks, Wasp. Bike Shorts came in and says, I'm hard pressed for hard news because I decided to try Popeye's new pickle glazed chicken sandwich and pickle lemonade for breakfast. Biggest mistake of my day from my bathroom. Montez.
Oh, no.
Have y'all heard about this? The Popeye's chicken sandwich with the pickle. They're going in on pickles this summer. Have you heard about this?
I think it's the summer of pickles. I don't know why, but Dutch Bros just released a pickle flavor. I mean, and there was some other thing besides KFC. So now this is like 3 or 4 different things this summer where people are like, yay, pickles. I don't get it. I'm not a pickle person.
Oh.
Never been a pickle person. But yeah, Popeyes has a full pickle menu here. Like, limited a time here. They put the pickles on everything. Fried pickles. My family, my girls love fried pickles. Me, not me.
I like fried pickles.
It's been established by me. I'm not a pickle guy at all.
No, we know.
I take pickles off my chicken sandwiches, let alone add them, and put them in my lemonade of all things. Sorry to hear about your misfortune there, Bike Shorts.
Yeah, that's rough.
Pickle lemonade is a sin.
Yeah, don't know.
Can't do it. Won't do it. Zodlander says, hi, gals and guy. Y'all looking spicy today. I saw there was a D&D OGL surrender for Wizards of the Coast. Yippee. Blabs, see if you can do a little digging on that.
What is an OGL surrender?
Do a little digging on that. See what you got. Thanks, Zodlander. Appreciate your support. Torgo says, average woman stats, 5'4", 170.
Oh,
Wow.
Open game license.
Wow. Okay.
So there was an open game license surrender. Okay.
What does that mean?
Like they removed, like they decided to take it back.
Oh, cool. Gorillas don't have tactics. You are delusional. Lucifer. Hey, Lucifer. Gorillas are fucking smart, man. They're smart. They will bust your ass. They'll beat you with their. They don't need IQ to just run right through you, man. Mika says, put 1 million Brock Lesnar's in there and try again. Yeah, Brock Lesnar is a gorilla for sure. He's a gorilla of a man. Kana says, if a chimpanzee can smoke someone with a single punch, look up what a bald chimpanzee looks like sometime. I can't imagine a gorilla would have much trouble throwing down with 100 men. I'm with you.
True.
I think we're wrecked. Ian came in with a 10. Thank you so much. Says, what wanted for the gorillas was coming around to the side of a pincer move. They're excellent.
That says the sides in a pincer move.
The sides in a pin. Okay. Thank you, Blabs.
Are you good, man?
I'm worried about my dogs. I'm trying to read.
Come on, become
distracted.
Rachel. Become Rachel.
Oh.
What wanted for the gorillas was coming around the sides in the pincer move. They're
Why do you
excellent
sound like a racetrack announcer?
battlefield tacticians.
Okay, so is Rachel your like low battery personality, like Mrs. Nesbitt?
Whenever I put on my glasses, they call me Rachel Maddow,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I see it.
Zodlander says, just wanted to say, if you're a consenting adult, I don't give an F what you do as long as it only involves consenting adults. If your activities involve non-consenting and or non-adults, don't do it. Preach, Zodlander. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Zodlander. And John says, bigger question is who would win a fight, 100 Gorillas or Batman with prep time? Ooh. See, now that's where we get into some interesting conversations, John. I don't know if we have time for that today. Thank you. And the Titanfall Rancher says, despite their strengths, gorillas are complete pacifists. You should find the video of the naturalist standing calmly in front of a gorilla, charging him multiple times. The gorilla finally walked away. See, but these are all roided up gorillas, and they're all pissed. They're high on testosterone. They're all high T, running around, going crazy. You know?
Yeah, do you see them on their hind legs like that?
Yeah, they're pissed.
Yeah.
All right, Blabs, I see this. It says this is for Craig. A bag for Craig.
Oh yeah.
Why do I need a bag?
I didn't know this was a thing, and then I got it in my emails because I get Loungefly emails, and I'm like, what the fuck? They partner with KFC? Can you imagine getting the second one, like the drumstick?
A literal chicken.
Yeah, look at that. It's literally a drumstick crossbody bag. I feel like you would totally rock that.
Outfit, what occasion do you feel the need to strap a drumstick to your body?
That's what I'm wondering. So, yeah, Craig, you gotta go get yourself one and go to KFC and be like, ooh la la.
No. No, I'm not.
And Chef's like everyday carry.
I'm not going to wear the KFC mini backpack and go into KFC and go, ooh la la. I'm not.
Ooh la la, je m'appelle Craig. Ooh la la.
I will not do that. I will not. All right. Well, thanks for that. I will not be getting that. Okay.
Dude, it's wild. Who thinks of these partnerships? Like, yeah, we don't really need KFC bags.
And then I want to know how many people actually buy them versus how many are just gifted PR.
Like, I bet you people are like, hell yeah, limited edition exclusive. I'm gonna buy that. I guarantee you tons of them. Wild.
Okay. Thank you, Blabs. Maybe this person would buy it. How about this guy right here?
Yeah, Patagonia. So Mallory and I have been discussing him, I think it was over the weekend or whatever. He is a drag queen environmentalist.
Oh,
I didn't think you could put environmentalist and drag queen together, but here we are, and it's wild.
Oh yeah, like full on does like nature videos and like talks about the national forests and like a full on thing. And it almost wouldn't be even a problem. It would just be a quirky combo of things if it wasn't the whole personality trait. It's literally the first, middle, and last thing that is said in every video. So it's like, oh, right. I can't forget.
Yeah.
Well, it is good to know that their pronouns are all of them.
Yes,
they,
everything.
She, he, which is good. The ability to grow quite a mustache like that is impressive. Very Ned Flanders of this person here. So what is this video we're about to watch here, Blabs?
Well, so this is actually ironic. Yeah, Mally's like just in distress. So that's Bonnie Wright, aka Ginny Weasley from the Harry Potter films, and she is bestest bros with this drag queen because she is an insane environmentalist herself. Like, she kept her placenta from giving birth and like put it in the ground and like ate some of the—
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't.
She's nuts. Let's just put it that way. And a fun little fact is that like Patagonia was shitting all over J.K. Rowling like last week for like the trans rights and stuff like that too. So yeah, and then like this video is basically them talking about gingers. Meanwhile, like this Patagonia isn't, yeah. I told you it was an interesting topic, wasn't it? You okay, Craig? Do you need to hug your dog for emotional support?
He's in my lap. I don't want to talk about that. Okay.
You good?
I'm good. I don't want to talk about that. Can we not? Do we need to watch this video?
We can skip it if you like. Mally and I have already watched it. We're like,
Yeah.
Is this something that would add to the show? Our presentation.
Add to the story.
Yeah, it would add to the story.
We're gingers, of course.
Oh, fuck this. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm sorry.
No, but like a literal clown.
Look at him. Yeah, he's like a mime guy.
Fuck yeah.
That's like adultified Chucky.
Oh my God. Just slowly bring the gun to my mouth. And I'm sorry. What?
Everyone thinks we're related.
We're gingers. Of course everyone thinks we're members of the Weasley family.
You literally are.
True.
We're gingers. Of course we only eat carrots and we don't have souls.
We're gingers. Besides what you think, we're not going extinct.
We're gingers. Of course we have a higher pain tolerance.
Yeah. You okay, Craig?
I'm going to need to start clamping down on the topics on this show. You need to start
But
clamping
he's
down a little more.
like absolutely nuts. If you look at his profile and all of his posts, somehow he ties in being a drag queen, whatever, gay man, I don't even know, to like being green and saving the earth. And I'm like, how do you do that?
I'm going to start gatekeeping.
I'm sorry. I gotta believe that there's not much green about how much hairspray and makeup it takes to be that. So,
who made the wig? Because that's a wig he's wearing.
Talk about a walking anti-environment person. Like, that is not how you help the environment, is by purchasing all of these very chemically things and then plastering them on yourself and then walking out into the environment with them. Ugh.
So how about the gorillas, huh? I'm pretty positive.
Let's see what happens with like 100,000 gorillas.
I'd be open to this.
Yeah,
Putting that dude with the big old nose brush going on over there, the lip tickler over there that he has. I put 100 of he, she, they, thems against one gorilla, and I guarantee that gorilla would plow through that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It'd be brutal. Oh my God! All right, the gatekeeping. I'm just so you know, I'm shutting the gate, Blabs. No more of that nonsense. the gate.
Well, man, I put this stuff in there like days ago from the weekend, actually. So you can always just say no before the show starts.
I know. I usually do a pretty good job pre-screening things, but I didn't today.
Hey, man, it was fascinating to learn that
like
there
a personal problem.
Yeah, it's fascinating to know how stupid the left is, that there are now environmentalist drag queens, and you are all aware of how stupidity it is.
Yeah.
Miku says Side Scrollers is taking money from Big Gorilla. Shake my head. That's right. That's right. We totally sold out to Big Gorilla. Ranger George says those gorillas in the sim were made to play Dragon Age of Elgard and decided pacifism was a mistake. There you go. Thank you so much, Ranger George. Marius says the KFC handbag may just be the most American thing I've ever seen.
They have a McDonald's collection already. So yeah.
Oh my God. And Steven came in with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Steven. Says, here's $50. Just don't show anymore. Sorry. Oh man, that is a regular thing we need to start implementing, the $50 super to end the story and move on.
It's a void.
Oh my God. Joey says Craig is another student of the Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good. This is true, Joey. Thank you very much. And Ranting Ryan says Patty Gonia looks like a sleep paralysis demon.
Ugh.
Thank you.
I see it.
Ranting Ryan. Thomas says one gorilla, but it's against Kevin McAllister with prep time. There you go.
Kevin would win.
That's right.
Yeah. I believe in Kevin.
Saint says Chuck Norris versus 1 trillion gorillas. Chuck would just stand there. They'd bow down, just end their own lives. All right. We have a new theme park coming. We've been talking about this thing for months. Epic Universe is almost here. We've seen all sorts of ride previews. We've seen people hopping on and off, talking to rave reviews about this. With Mally here, she's ending her Disney time. Have you been to Epic Universe yet, Mally?
No.
Are you going to go to Epic Universe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's good to know that you will be able to fit in the rides. Unfortunately, not everybody will, as Dark Universe is a no-go for fat friendliness here. And you can see how the fat girl trying to fit in not going very well. You know what's the saddest thing about this girl?
Ew. I have a couple ideas. Which one's yours?
Go ahead, Mally. You go first.
No. I want to hear yours first and see if we're on the same page.
No, go ahead.
She's got a pouch, bro.
She
Well,
has got
I
her
think that
fanny
the
pack.
saddest thing about this is that someone has lied to her so much that she thinks that this is good content, or she thinks that she's in some kind of right here, that she's making some kind of point. Someone made her feel like she had something worth saying, and this is just a video making fun of her.
Well, it has 50,000 likes over on Instagram.
I
Here's
bet
the
all those people
problem.
are fat too.
Oh yes.
50,000 fat people roaming the earth.
The only people who would look at this and go, "Oh, I feel bad for you."
Here's the problem is that this girl has potential to be fairly good looking.
Yes.
Right? And she's actually like for her size, she is. She's cute, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, look at her. She's happy. She seems like a sweet person.
yeah.
But she makes her weight, something that is entirely within her control to change, her whole personality.
Yes. 1,000%.
I think we just said it earlier. The most unattractive thing a person can do is make one thing your whole personality.
Okay, here's my issue with this. I was excited for this land over at Epic Universe, and it's a shame that Universal didn't take notes from their accessibility problem over at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Okay, so here's the problem. You can control this.
Yeah.
People who lose a leg, people who have, some sort of issue that they have to be in a wheelchair or whatever, right? Look, yes, accessibility, great. Let them ride. You can just not eat. I don't know. Maybe instead of having 3 burgers, just have 1.
And then maybe work out or go for a walk.
It's also a health and safety issue too for these rides, right? They
Yes.
can't exceed X amount of weight, the height. There's even all these height issues, right? Like little kids can't go on these big roller coasters. Why is that? Because they'll just fly right out because they're not big enough to be strapped in. So it's another safety issue. And she's just like, nah, bro, doesn't matter. My safety doesn't matter. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So this is from 2024. I want to point out this video, but like she's basically doing the same thing with Hagrid's motorbike adventure. And honestly, her entire profile is just like, oh my God, I don't fit anywhere. So
also, I'm sorry if I'm being too investigative or, observant. Does she look smaller in this one?
I agree.
Yeah, from a year ago.
So you're saying this, May 2024. Okay. So now the new videos, she's gained even more weight and is still blaming the parks.
Yep.
That's really interesting to me. Because she's
she
the
looks-
common denominator.
Yes, 1,000%. I mean, look, it comes down to personal responsibility, and I hate being that guy. Look, I have weight I could lose. We all do, right? And it comes down to not eating that thing when you want to eat that thing, maybe skipping a meal here or there, heading to the gym, going outside, taking a walk, right? She's already walking. She's probably putting 10,000 steps on that day. Just don't eat. Like you would be shocked when your body gets into ketosis, how your body just feeds off the fat that is already on your body. It's amazing. And that you get there by not eating. It's amazing how that
and
works.
You live longer. It is shocking that people are like, oh, this is fat shaming. No, we actually care about you not dying early in life. How about that? We want people to live as long as they possibly can. That's the goal.
It's wild that there are literally Disney and Universal theme park Instagram accounts where these women are obese. It's wild because one, they're doing so many steps in a day, but they're constantly eating and not taking care of their health. And I'm sure Mally, you and I probably think of the same 5 people already on Instagram. But yeah, it's wild to me that these women are so huge. And can you even ride some of these rides? So
it's flabbergasting to me too, because I feel like it's probably not the exact same people, but it could be, I guess. But I see a lot of the similar people. They look like they're from the same group that do either these I don't fit in the ride videos or the come with me and see everything I eat at the park videos. And it's like, okay, do you see the problem?
Yep. And they're like, this is the new treat at the park. Oh my God, I got it. And they have
these
these
do the a day in the
nails
life,
too.
and it's like everything they ate, and they have 3 breakfasts. I mean, y'all. It's your fault that you're obese. You can control that. It's not Universal's job to make room for a whale. Normal people can fit into the ride.
Rough, man. Rough. All right. Tamamo says, I've disliked quite a few people over the years, but watching that, my hate for gingers not only sprouted for the first time, but reached nuclear levels. Every time they said ginger, I died inside. Tamamo, yes, let the hate flow through you. Bentley came into the 10, says, what I learned from those gingers is that Ginny Weasley is the pitcher and the mustache man is the catcher, if you know what I mean. Hashtag Montez. Marius says, she gets that the rides have weight limits, right? If they allow her to ride, nobody else can ride. It's basic economics. Thank you, Marius. Epsilon says, imagine the smell of her with all that lard. Oh, God, stop.
Yeah,
Sanusi
sweaty and in a
says,
theme park.
Happy May Day Eve, raising a mug of mead and digging into a plate of funnel cake and donuts. There you go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Tanushi. And don't end up like the person at Epic Studio or Epic Universe right there. Brian Kimmons says, fatness is not an accessibility problem. Thank you so much, Brian.
Retweet.
Sly Rye says, it can literally be done with just not eating. I've been intermittent fasting and eating slightly better, down 11 pounds over 2 weeks. It does work. Yes. Like, okay. I've had this conversation. We have been, may have talked about this on the show. For the last 100 or so years, we have been told to eat 3 meals a day. By who? The government, right? By why? Because big food wants to sell more food. Right? Because, oh, you need to have this many calories in a day to do it. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. But prior to that, if you ate once a day, it was a fucking miracle, right? If you ate, some people would go a couple days without eating. And you know what? They were pretty fine. They were fine, right? It's amazing what happens if you just don't eat. How fine-tuned the body gets and starts sucking all the energy off your fat. Just fat, the way the fat burns, man. You get all your carbs out of your system. You just go into intermittent fasting and you get that ketosis. I'm telling you from experience, it is spectacular. The level that you feel is on obviously talk to your doctor, not medical advice, but I'm just saying, in my experience, it's spectacular just by not eating. And it's hard. It's hard to not eat. Trust me. I know I love to eat, but you can do it. I promise. Steven says, not everything caters to everyone. Park rides and airlines shouldn't cater to these hippos. Please lose weight if you want to be a part of normal society.
Bingo.
Grey Ghost says, if you can't fit on a theme park ride, you can't. I can't associate with you. You're not gonna weigh me down with missing out on cool rides.
I get that.
Aaron says, what a thumbnail. I can't wait for my new side scroller show, Side Boob. Let's go.
Reminds me of the Peter Griffin thing. You like that side boob? Well, you shouldn't, because that's my side boob.
Side boob. All right, speaking of side boobs, I guarantee Harvey Weinstein had side boobs. And Blabs, you saw what? You don't like my transition?
No.
Okay. Well, you posted this in. I've not read this, Blabs, so you're going to guide us through. What's going on with this?
Okay, so Harvey Weinstein accuser Miriam Haley tells jury of 2006 assault. I just decided to check out and endure it. And I'm just like, why would you do that?
So Miriam Haley, this is this person. I'm not familiar with who she is.
She's one of his accusers.
Right. But like what she did or
honestly, I don't know either what she's done. I think she was I don't think she was an actor. I think she was an assistant. Yeah, former TV production assistant. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay.
So she's okay. Best known for Shoot Me Too. Okay.
Weinstein in court. They did a documentary.
Apparently.
I mean, known for pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe that's because she stopped after all that. She was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Miriam Haley broke down in tears on Wednesday. She told jurors about the moment she realized Harvey Weinstein was about to sexually essay her. I just decided to check out and endure it, she said.
That's what I'm like. This is fucking wild. You would just check out and be like, yeah, this is all right. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah. There's not an opportunity to fight at all, really.
Well, okay, let's see. The former TV production assistant is the first of 3 accusers to testify at Weinstein's retrial in Manhattan, recounting testimony she gave at his first trial 5 years ago. Man, that sucks that she has to go through this again. alleged that Weinstein assaulted her at his Soho apartment in 2006. Prior to that visit, Weinstein had invited her to attend the Clerks 2 premiere in LA in an invitation she accepted. He later asked her to stop by his apartment to meet, and she agreed, explaining that it felt awkward to refuse after having just accepted the invitation to the premiere.
No, you just say
No.
with him.
You just say no. Yeah, she placed that feeling on herself. I don't think that that's a societal pressure. And even if he was pressuring her, that's him. That's not her. She shouldn't have done that.
Haley said that after a driver sent by Weinstein dropped her off and led her to the hallway of the Soho apartment, he left, and there was no one else inside.
Was the driver ever? This is guilt by association, sort of. He dropped her off. I feel like he must have known after all these women are just lining up, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the driver definitely should have been like, no, man, I'm out of here. Or warn the women, be like, he may try to fuck you.
Well, maybe they didn't know. I mean, I don't want to.
Possibly, but at the same time, it's weird.
They don't know what's going on in there. So, all right. Okay, so he left and there was no one else inside. While she and Weinstein were sitting on a sofa, he suddenly lunged at her and tried to kiss her. She rejected him, but he persisted, smothering me with advances. Haley said as he used his body to push her towards a bed in a dark bedroom, he was grabbing me and touching me, she said, adding that she was trying to get him off me. However, Haley recounted that Weinstein repeatedly pushed her back into bed. As she struggled, she started to fear that he might become violent and her chances of escaping were slim. I realized that I'm getting raped, she thought in the moment. According to Haley,
You might not want to read the next part.
Oh no.
That is ew.
That's sick.
Okay. So Harvey
So obviously
Weinstein.
this poor girl, I mean, hello.
No, I'm not blaming her whatsoever.
No.
But holy shit.
Harvey Weinstein.
I don't blame her. I don't know how to say that. I blame her and I don't blame her. You know,
Yeah, you
obviously
should've
he's
said
the one who
no.
assaulted her, but also homegirl had some opportunities to get out and she let societal pressure put her in that position. So I kind of feel bad and don't feel bad at the exact same time.
Yep, I feel that. It's you could have said no to the premiere when you didn't want to, the invite when you didn't want to go.
He used his body to push me towards the room. Okay, so you never attempted to physically, get away. If you are genuinely afraid that you are about to be forced into that against your will, why are you not gouging eyes out and fighting for your
screaming?
Life?
Yeah.
Screaming, blood-curdling screams. Why are you not doing absolutely everything in your physical power to get out? You're just letting it? Because then that doesn't explain why she did kind of disappear and why there's nothing on her. Because that makes it seem like she cared about her career and wanted to maintain some kind of relationship with him. But she obviously didn't. So why did you just let it happen?
Ugh. That's so gross.
Yeah, that poor girl.
The poor bunch of girls. The fact that he did, yes, Harvey Weinstein is a sleazeball, confirmed. Congratulations, everybody knows it. It's, two things can be true. He's a giant sleazeball, but he made good movies.
Someone check this guy's hard drive. She was asking for it. Holy fuck.
I don't know about that. I don't think she came in and was like, "Hey, big boy."
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on and talk about something super fun, and that is Flappy Bird.
That's old.
Did you guys ever play Flappy Bird at all?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, now you can play Flappy Bird again on Android. Now, if you recall, they announced that Flappy Bird was coming back. It says Flappy Bird is piped up once again in 2025. The controversial mobile title has relaunched on Android mobile, but it doesn't have the cryptocurrency aspect that accompanied the 2024 re-release. So popularity soared in 2014. If you recall that, the guy Dong Win had the free-to-play game removed from app stores. I remember hearing that he made $50,000 a day from Flappy Bird, from the mobile apps there, or from the advertising. Anyways, came back with new ownership, and they released a full video over here. So the 2024 reboot released under the new stewardship of Game Tech Holdings. When hadn't renewed the Flappy Bird trademark. It was built with crypto elements such as blockchain and Web3, And however, April 29th saw Flappy Bird released on Android exclusively to Epic Game Store for Android. So there we are. Flappy Bird app available on Epic Store will never have any Web3 elements and supported solely by ads and in-app purchases. So they seem like they've kind of restored back to that. The idea of doing the crypto thing is a really bad idea. And if Flappy Bird was making 50 grand a day, it seems like a pretty good opportunity to just throw some ads in there, you know? So I guess good for everybody in that situation. I don't know. Yeah. Blabs, did you play Flappy Bird at all?
No, I actually didn't.
You never played Flappy Bird?
No. Weird, right?
Yeah. That's weird. Hands up in the chat.
Remember when that went off the App Store and people were selling phones with it on it for like thousands of dollars on eBay?
Yes, I do. I do.
I remember that.
Yes. Nuts. Yeah, it was, people were like crazy addicted to it.
I was more into like Angry Birds and Temple Run and that little monster who eats all the candy and you have to cut the rope. Yes, I freaking love Cut the Rope and the music is fun. It's like so whimsical. Yeah.
All right. Well, good for Flappy Bird there. I don't know.
Welcome back, Flappy Bird.
Yeah, welcome back. Joey says, I've lost 50 pounds by bringing down the amount of food I eat and using tirzepatide injections. It's a pretty safe way to lose weight and helps with diabetes.
Cool.
Is that the one? Okay, just, I don't know. Is that the one? Just be careful, like, what's going on with your liver there, buddy. All right, Joey. Like, I hear there's like, the Ozempic and stuff really fucks with your insides. So just be careful with all that stuff, man. All right, we have a trailer for a new movie. Well, we saw Snow White come and go. I think is it out of theaters? The Disney Snow White.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we have a new movie which may be titled after what Disney did to Snow White. This movie is called The Death of Snow White. Here, this is an exclusive trailer. Have you heard about this movie at all, Mallory? Okay.
I have not. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? I looked at it. I saw IGN post. I'm like, wait, what?
Let's check it out.
Yeah. So, Snow White's still in theaters.
Okay. Let's check this out.
Okay. Every time I come here, I feel reborn.
Take this. Please, save my child. Mirror hanging on the wall. Who is the fairest woman of all?
You! I would sacrifice all I have for all I love.
Bring me one of Snow White's little friends.
What are the huntsmen doing out here?
Dwarves. They are protecting her.
The dwarves? Have they all gone mad?
They do appear to be quite mad.
You will die today, Snow White! You are a flame child! And I will steal your last breath!
Whoa. Well, that was vile.
Okay. What?
Damn. I just think the title's really fitting for like the Disney movie.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm solidly intrigued. I don't normally like gory or even like that kind of like borderline horror. I don't normally like darker stuff. That looks sick.
Dwarves, bro.
Dude, real dwarves and a white Snow White and a real story. Oh, they did it. It's better than the one Disney made.
Midgets, sign me up.
Yeah, apparently this is a real thing, and it's going to be in real theaters, which is like the fact that it's in like it looks kind of like a really good.
Like it's not real,
right? It looks like
but it also looks so good.
A high quality student film or something. Yeah. You can tell it doesn't have like the best cameras, cinematography, producer, director, the whole thing, right? But the premise is
I will
pretty
happily
fucking
give
cool.
this my money.
Okay. Chris Gore says, I think he saw a screener for this and it ruled. Nice, cool. I would love to hear what Chris thought of this movie. So comes out this weekend. The film
It's actually like so fitting though, like the title of it. Like besides the fact that that's the legit title of it, but the fact that it's coming out like a month after the failure and the bombing of the Disney Snow White, the Snow White, it's like well played. Well played.
And I love
bonus
it
point.
because somebody in the chat said, you know, the Brother Grimm tales are really dark. That's true.
Yeah.
Disney took a lot of the Brothers Grimm tales and Disney-fied them and made them Disney versions of the stories. They are telling their rendition of the story. The actual Brothers Grimm stories are fucking dark. So if you haven't read them, I suggest you do.
Wow. Does that get you? Will that get you off your seat into the theaters, Mally?
Hell yeah. I have not been to a theater in a good couple years, and I would probably go see that.
Okay. Well, if you do, maybe next time you're in, maybe you can give us a little review of it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'll make a video or something.
All right. The Death of Snow White, available Friday in theaters. Do you guys know? I don't know if you know this, Blabs, but I actually dated Snow White.
Oh, here we go. It's one of your co-workers at Disney casting. Yeah.
Mally, you
Oh
heard the
my
story?
gosh. You dated an entertainment cast member?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I interned at Disney over the summer, did the college program a long time ago. And while I was there, the story went like this. I was riding the monorail with my buddies there, my college program friends. I saw this really, really attractive girl, and she was there with her mom. I thought she was just some, going on a trip or whatever, right? So we get off the monorail. I was like, hey, what's up?
You're shooting your shot, man.
Shot my shot. And turns out she works at Disney. Oh, what do you do? Well, I work in entertainment. Cool. And find out she plays Snow White. And she played Snow White. She played Ariel. She played all those characters. And super duper hot, super duper nice. Like the nicest girl I've ever met in my life, outside of my wife.
But yes, besides the wife, of course.
I said nicest. All right. My wife's the hottest. Shut up. But she was awesome. Super great. And the amount of Seven Dwarfs jokes I got, which are probably going in the chat right now. Oh, Seven Dwarfs. Blah, 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 blah. But it was a fun little experience for a few months. Nice little summer fling, if you would.
Yeah.
So it was cool, man. It was neat. So
That's fun.
Yeah. I think I learned a lot about Disney then by getting to know her. So anyways, all right, let's go to Katy Perry. I have not seen this yet, Blabs. You're gonna need to pull this one up as I gotta move Max here.
Okay, hang on. Please hold. I gotta find the doc. Where did they put it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hey, if you guys wouldn't mind while Blabs pulls that up, hit the thumbs up button. We'd really appreciate that. And if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join us. We are closing in on our Montez goal today. We're at 14 of our goal of 20 yellow supers. I think we're going to get there. We'll have our Mally Montez today. It'll be great. All right. So, Blabs, what do we have? We have an update from Katy Perry. She's addressing criticism of her space flight.
I mean, well-deserved criticism, I might add. So basically, TLDR, she went off to space for like 11 minutes, basically thinks of herself as a super feminist astronaut, whatever. So there are these like Katy Perry fan groups, I guess you'll say. And she actually went and commented on them. It's honestly just a quick hit acknowledging, that she comments. But what she writes like a fucking essay. Like this is everything that she writes. But she's basically saying that she's okay. She is true to herself. She knows what is important and what's not. And then she mentions her therapist. No one can make you believe something about yourself that you don't believe about yourself. Yada, yada, yada. Basically, she literally wrote an essay on Instagram for her fans. That is the TLDR saying that she's just A-okay. You're muted, by the I agree.
I was just singing. She's got the eye of the tiger.
That's right, guys. So she don't need no criticism. At the end.
You're gonna hear me roar. Oh, sorry.
Did you hit puberty?
I can't sing very high, Blabs. I am a dude. Just want to point that out. I'm not like that guy with the mustache dressed as a woman.
You're not Patagonia?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
This is true. Jono's in the chat saying, my therapist tells me I'm okay.
Right. As long as you keep coming to see me as a therapist, I'll keep you just fine. I promise.
She's like, please no, I am okay. I have done a lot working around knowing who I am, what is real, and what is important to me. So yeah, that's it. That's literally the TLDR. She's kind of insane. The end.
Yeah, she's totally insane.
Well, she's part of the machine for sure. All right, let's go and move on. We have a trailer for Now You See Me 3. I don't know if we can watch this on this.
I don't know if you can either. It was just kind of a quick hit, really. Like, we can skip it if you want. Basically, the TLDR is they brought Isla Fisher back. So she wasn't in the second one because supposedly she didn't like the treatment of how she was treated in the first movie. Like, there was a stunt where she was basically felt like she was drowning, like actually in the water.
Wait, oh my gosh, that first scene. I didn't know there was a problem with that.
Supposedly, I can't confirm, right? That's the rumor saying she hated that and she felt so unsafe that she quit basically after that movie. But now she's back, and the chick Lizzie Kaplan, who was in the second one, who has like she likes David Franco's character. She's not in this one, so like they swapped her out. Then they bring in 4 new horsemen, right? There's like one of them's that Justice guy from Jurassic World 2, which I don't really like his acting. He's kind of a soy boy. So they bring him in, and I don't know, Mark Ruffalo, funny enough, is not shown in the entire trailer, but he is mentioned that he like in the posters or whatever, that like he like IMDb says he's listed as part of it, but they don't show him, and I'm wondering if that has to do because he's not very popular right now. So yeah. I'm not like I'm intrigued, but I'm not impressed that there's 4 people, like 4 horsemen coming back in. I'm like, So
rushing to add a lot more to your main cast makes it seem like you're scrambling to make something. The first 2 movies were great. I mean, the first one being the best, obviously. Yeah. And then when they replaced that second one, I was like, oh, okay, I liked her. But like, it was still good. The second one was still good.
And they had
I'm
Daniel
worried
Radcliffe.
that they feel the need to bring back in 4 new people to make this one good. It's like,
Yeah, and like they built up characters, right? So like Lizzie Kaplan's character, I liked her. I thought she was great. She wasn't Isla, but she was different. It wasn't like a remake. I would have
been happy with both of them in the third.
That's what the rumors were saying, that they were both going to be in it, but now like she's removed from IMDb listing. But like Michael Caine is back, Daniel Radcliffe is also back, Mark Ruffalo, like I said, is also back, and Rosamund Pike.
Daniel's back, and he was a villain in the last one.
Yeah, so I don't understand how that works either. Okay. And Morgan Freeman is also back from the first movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
That's weird.
Craig's like,
I like the first 2 movies, so I'll hope.
Joey. So they turned the evil queen into Elizabeth Bathory. The death of Snow White over here. Canna says, I'm not fat, I'm just overly sexy. There you go, Canna. Shape of Evil says, I'll go see this just to spite Disney, but I'm genuinely interested too. Modest came into the 5, says, hey, bada bing, what's all this feminist energy, Craig? Can we institute a no girls policy so we can have one at a time? Just kidding. Arrivederci, mi amicis, ravioli, cannolis, ravioli, there we go. Thank you very much.
You know what's funny is that you get through that nonsense better than you do actual English.
Yeah, weird.
Yes.
That is so funny. You rattled that off. I was like, oh, he's going to fumble here. You just got through all that. It's not even, it's made up.
Well, because I am the best Italian speaker on the show.
Yeah. Weird.
Just want to point that out.
Assaulted my eyes without consent.
Great White says, Pixar didn't happen, Craig. Hashtag faux white stories. Strowies. Thank you very much. Great White. I don't know if I even have pictures of her. Maybe, but even that's weird. Like, it's been 20-something years, so I don't want to do that. Commodore fan says, Craig, I will pay for you to never have to sing that ever again. For far as COD, you can shove it or the sun don't shine. Montez, thank you very much. 5 away. All right, we'll get to the Call of Duty stuff here in just a second. But first, I want to talk about this. This is a follow-up from the other day. Mally, did you hear about the new Superman movie and one of the plot lines going on with this? Okay, so this has been going around the last few days, and it says James Gunn is the guy who's behind it. Okay, and he's had some interesting history. So as James Gunn revenge on the internet, a bizarre and rumored plot for James Gunn's Superman has surfaced online, which claims the Man of Steel gets dragged into the world of cancel culture. In the leak, it's claimed that James Gunn sets up Superman to be battered by social media hate, which apparently makes the Man of Steel feel sad. No, we're not joking. It's further claimed that James Gunn uses a hashtag super shit hashtag in the movie, which trends and damages Superman's image. But the real twist, Lex Luthor is behind it all, using an army of mutant monkeys at keyboards to flood and troll the internet and tear Superman down. So this was the rumor the last few days. O'Malley, what do you think?
She likes the super shit.
Yes.
Okay, so you know how like there's really shitty movies out there, but they're good because they're shitty movies?
Yes.
Like Sharknado and shit like that. My dad loves that kind of
Shark Boy
stuff, so I
and
know
Lava
a
Girl
lot
is
of
Mally's
really
favorite.
bad movies. I feel like this could be that. That was such a like episode of Fairly Odd Parents that you just described in the script. Like, oh, it's Lex Luthor with monkeys and keyboards. What? What do you mean? What? Oh, that's not real.
Well-
Maybe. Wait. What if like this man versus gorilla thing that's been going all over the internet is a plot leak from Superman?
That's interesting. Superman will take them all down for sure. But apparently Gary has heard that the super shit rumors are indeed true from test screenings that have been passed around. So this apparently is a real plot point in the Superman movie that the online what do you want to bet? Just throwing it out there. What do you want to bet that all the people online are called like alt-right bigots or alt-right trolls or something like that?
There's a different term used though, I guarantee it. That way they're not exactly calling you out, but there's some other term to describe exactly that. That's what I'm betting they're going to do.
Well, if it is true, then I think you're going to see a lot of people who are like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? And second guess, because I actually enjoyed the trailers for it. I thought the trailers were really, really fun to watch and gave me a little bit of hope. Maybe that's where the trailer where Superman hits the ground and the ice and then he whistles for the dog and the dog shows up. Maybe he's so battered and bruised
From feelings.
from the online comments, from the hashtag super shit. Maybe that's what it is he got so upset and it hurt his feelings so much. So there we go. We
There
do
are
have
no original ideas in Hollywood anymore. There's just this.
They're literally remaking like everything that has come out like 20 years ago. There's gonna be a spin-off or like a remake of Desperate Housewives. Like it's Desperate Hollywood at this point. Like, are you serious?
Oh, we don't need that.
No.
There you go. DJ Darwolf says chud pansies. Let's go. That's funny. And we do actually have a screen of this from the movie itself right here with the Simpson predicting the Superman plot of all the monkeys typing up all the hate, a few years early, but Simpsons get it right again.
Simpsons predicts, yep.
That's right. Lex came in with 5 says, if anything, we need more schlock B movies. I miss the Harvey Kavorman stuff and the old B movies of the 80s. Thank you for that, Lex. And Future for 10 says, why would you say you dated Snow White when you can say you dated Ariel? That I don't know. Ariel's a fish. I don't know.
I was gonna say, you want to be with a fish?
She was primarily she was Snow White. That was her lead. Okay. Throw it out to the chat. If you had an opportunity to date any of the Snow White actors, not the princesses, actresses, whatever, which one would you date? And
like out of all the princesses?
Yeah. I don't know. Blabs, put yourself in guy's pants.
Pretend to have a dick.
Yeah. So which one would you date?
Probably Tangled. You can pull her hair.
Whoa.
Anyway, what? You told me to pretend I had a dick, so I did it. Pretty good, huh?
I'm glad that you're not a man, Blabs.
Yeah, pretty good.
Wow. What about you, Mally? Put your dick on. Which would you do?
We're not.
Okay, all right. Sounds good.
I
Wow.
don't know. I like Merida. I think she's fun.
Which Merida from
Oh, because
Brave?
she's got the accent. That's why.
Yeah, it's
Brave.
the accent. That's what
The
got me.
accent.
Yes.
She's brave. Exactly. She's brave. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
trick.
Eric says Belle's the only right answer.
Oh, Belle's
Belle?
a good one. Bell's a good one.
She's smart, so you know. You'll never lose. You'll never win an argument, though.
No.
All right. Well, we'll just kind of pivot from there if we can. We will, absolutely. We saw yesterday.
What was that? We saw.
I'm trying to move as fast as I can. Yeah. We saw yesterday Jay and Silent Bob, the trailer for Call of Duty. Have you ever seen any Jay and Silent Bob stuff, Mally?
No.
No. They're not I mean, it's stoner comedy. It is what it is. And at the very tail end of this trailer for them appearing in Call of Duty, they teased Seth Rogen appearing as a playable character in Call of Duty. And wouldn't you know it, he has been announced to join Call of Duty as a playable character, the stoner edition in Call of Duty. They have gone in and they have modeled Seth Rogen to be in Call of Duty of all things, who, by the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. How much 0% of the people that they model have actually shot a real gun in life? Like, I guarantee Seth Rogen has never shot a real gun outside of maybe a movie set, you know, like a fake gun. Probably never shot a real gun in their life. And the response to this has been pretty good. Endymion says, this is the worst image ever conceived by the games industry I've ever seen over here.
It's so bad. It looks like it's straight out of Fortnite, just a little bit.
I was
better
literally
graphics.
thinking that.
The
Yeah.
colors are awful. Like, why couldn't you have picked something better for him?
Yeah.
Like, what is he wearing?
Yeah. It's like a clown.
Yeah.
This ratioed it. Remember when this was
Yeah,
Call of
that
Duty?
looks like actual Call of Duty. Up there looks like Fortnite.
Let's ban people for saying bad words, but let's push drug-related content on kids.
Yeah.
That's
There we
so
go.
true. They keep banning people and censoring people, yet they're gonna do this instead. Wild.
This is worse than Concord.
Can't
Oh my
disagree.
God. That's it. I'm rooting for Battlefield to make the biggest comeback in history. There you go. Hell, I even want the Medal of Honor franchise to come back now. Y'all been without proper competition for too long and lost your path from the light, boys. Yep. The response to this has been less than ideal. This is not the Call of Duty I grew up with, where you could be a Leonardo in the T-800.
It's true. Like, even I play as like one of the operators, and she has a bucket hat, and I do it for like the memes and the lol. But in what world would you have an operator in Call of Duty with a fucking bucket hat? Let's come on, let's be real here.
At this point, fuck it. Put me in this shit. This guy he probably will be put in. I don't even know who he is, but hey, why not?
Professional degenerate.
That's right. Never forget what they took from you here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's rough. Black Ops 2 was the final COD game. Jeez Louise.
I wonder how well this is gonna do.
Maybe it becomes some sort of viral Fortnite thing where the Sabrina Carpenter guy, the lady walks around and you can do all the dance moves and stuff.
Like,
I don't
people
know.
buy it just for the memes and the lol, but they
Yeah.
actually don't really like it and it's just trolling. But at that point, you're just like, you're part of the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Curious, who are the pot characters in Call of Duty? Because I know we have Cheech and Chong, we have Jay and Silent Bob, we have now Seth Rogen. Snoop Dogg is also in there.
Nicki Minaj.
Here we go. Okay, look. So this is just a quick, marijuana. Let's see. Snoop Dogg's in there. There's the Blunty operator skin. Turns your character into a pot-smoking lizard. The Bong Shot Mastercraft blueprint. It's for a gun with visual effects that intensifies with kills. The Weed Whacker Score Streak skin adds a marijuana-themed aesthetic to the gun. The Toke a Bloke finishing move. The Aim High Weapon Reticle, a marijuana-themed weapon reticle. My Bong Weapon Charm, a weapons charm, as you say. Pass It Spray, a spray with a marijuana theme. The Greener Grass loading screen, a loading
The fact
screen.
that this is still such a huge list and you're just still going, like, what the hell?
Yeah, this is where we're at right here. So
This isn't a game kids play.
well, I mean, it is a mature rated game, but we all know that
we know. I mean, all of us played them. That's why we know the kids are playing them. So it's like you're making it readily available with a person who you've now made friendly towards the kids. Seth Rogen was literally the voice of Donkey Kong. We're gonna act like he doesn't do kids movies on a regular basis. He doesn't involve himself with kids media on a regular basis. So it's like, dude, you flip flop whenever you feel like it. That's
He's also Pumbaa in The Lion King, like the live action one too.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I never watched the live action Lion King, but like I remember that just the clip, and you're right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Cheech and Chong, Seth Rogen, Stony Sloth. It's a 420 themed DLC pack featuring a sloth with marijuana leaves and bloodshot eyes. There we go.
Again, it is very unattractive when you make one thing your entire personality.
I feel that's the theme of today's show.
It seems to be.
It really does. You know what'd be really funny though? If Mally plays Warzone with me one day, because that Warzone is free to play. It'd be hilarious just to watch us like go around and be like, oh look, we're looting. Let's go shopping. We got enough money. Let's go get ourselves like
I've
some more
never
like
played
shit.
that,
Like,
so
it'd be so funny. And Craig's like, oh my god, killed me.
I mean, yeah.
You uninstalled COD though the other day, so you suck, Craig.
Well, I can put it back in. I reinstalled Apex.
That's true.
By the way, played it a couple rounds and I suck.
Yeah, that's me now too. I haven't played it in a year, and I was like, oh, I'm so bad.
We should probably get a round or two in before because just a heads up, guys, we're gonna be doing some gameplay stuff over on Side Scrollers Plus, and we're getting a group together to play some games. So me, Vera, Blabs, gonna play some Apex Legends, gonna suck balls. It's gonna be
great. And listen, I'm serious, Mally. If you want to play Warzone someday, just absolutely fuck around.
Hell yeah,
let's go.
I'll try it. First time, let's go.
Mr. Milk says COD turned into Fortnite. F COD. It's a clown show. I got a guy over there who he does like media for them, and I just want to be like I know this is not the Call of Duty that he was working on. I mean, I wonder if he's even still associated with them, because this is not the game that people grew up with, people loved. It's amazing to me. Commodore fan says, I agree with Blabs. I'd go with Tangled so I can pull the hair from behind and make her squeal.
I hope you guys know I was only joking just to like rile up the chat, but I guess it worked.
You did, Blabs. You did. John says, not a Disney princess, but my choice would be Jane from Tarzan because she was my childhood crush. It's kind of cheating.
That is a good answer.
She kind of counts as a Disney princess.
She does. Come on now.
Of Tarzan's heart.
John says, but it's kind of cheating because she had the wilderness outfit. I see. Delta says, COD is sort of reminding me of Randy Pitchford. Despite all the controversies, that porn flash drive incident, he is front and center in Borderlands 4 and couldn't even swear. He said heckin' sweet or something. Okay. Can we talk about this for a second? Actually, Blabs, read these supers real fast, and then I want to talk about Randy Pitchford for a second.
Okay, well, actually, I'm trying to put one into the StreamYards that keeps getting rejected. So Lex over on Plus for 5 says, soon they'll have crackheads and heroin junkies shooting needles at opponents. Oh boy, Ian for 10 says, so COD did some market research and found out their current online players are potheads. Look out for them partnering with Uber Eats and 24-hour McDonald's. You know, you're not wrong there. Marius says, yes, stoners playing COD, way to corner the smallest market in the gaming industry. And Sweet Potato Knight says, well, you can smoke in my bong anytime in COD. It'd be too small. Sorry, bro. All right, we're caught up.
Okay. So
thanks, Mally, for noticing.
Oh, okay, that was funny.
Okay, so Randy Pitchford is one of the heads over at Gearbox Studios, and Gearbox is releasing Borderlands 4, and they actually just moved up the release date up to September 12th. Okay, so this is officially announced. I've been meaning to talk about this. It's like they're moving it up. They're long and short of it is they're talking about like potentially GTA releasing around that time. So they're trying to maneuver around the release of GTA to kind of get some. That's the rumors, right? But that's not really what I want to talk about because it is what it is. This is Randy Pitchford. Okay, I want to show this picture to you, Mally. This is Randy Pitchford.
Okay.
In 2016, he's like he's a dude.
Normal dude.
Normal looking guy here. Just kind of doing his thing here. He is a studio head, CEO of Gearbox Entertainment. Randy Pitchford is 54 years old.
Okay.
Now, in this video release for Gearbox, Randy Pitchford unveiled a brand new style.
Hey everyone, it's Randy at Gearbox.
Anyways, so Randy has gone the more flamboyant route as he's gotten older here, with the longer hair and the Rachel Maddow glasses, you'd say.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and it's like he clearly grew out his hair, going to a different style and stuff, but like he's not even like recognizable as the same person here. Like not even close.
Wow, what a difference.
Yes.
Like he almost reminds me of like Austin Powers right there.
Yeah.
Especially because he said Randy in the first 3 seconds and I was like,
Is this, you think this is like midlife crisis guy here?
Could be.
That's kind of what it feels like
Yes,
here.
but maybe it's just fitting into the bubble that is that industry and just trying to go with the flow and fake it.
Yeah, you become most like the people you spend the most time with. So maybe he's just like, being influenced.
You are a product of your surroundings for sure. And Gearbox is like, they are here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but it is a super, super duper lib company. But the Gearbox games, like they are, there's masculinity, there's sexuality in those games. It's all about fun, fun guns and those are fun games. But I don't know. Like it's crazy to see how much people have shifted. Maybe just because I haven't seen them in such a long time. I saw it and I was like, yo, what the fuck? What happened to Randy? So, well, anyways, sorry. Don't mean to rag on people's looks, but what the fuck, Randy? Anyways, Darth Gavel says Jasmine was the hottest Disney princess. Let's go. Saint says idea Medal of Honor with co-op, like It Takes Two campaign taking place behind enemy lines, and each player opposing sides that must survive another faction's line. Interesting. Thanks, Saint. Appreciate that. Okay, let's keep on moving on. I want to get to this story about the sexy bunnies here. This is our lead story for the day, I suppose. Blabs, this was pinged on your radar here.
Yes, every morning I check the Japan Automaton website. I believe that's how you pronounce the automaton bit. And yeah, it's kind of a wild story. I did read the article in full. Automaton?
Automaton.
Listen, automaton sounds a lot fun and flavorful. Anyway, the article goes, we wrote about a sexy bunny girl video game and Google torched our ad revenue. Thoughts and prayers appreciated. I want to read this in full because it is a bit of a wild story. So ads powered by Google on Automaton Japan, the Japanese leg of our site, recently took a hit. And it's kind of the biggest blow our editorial department has ever seen. To walk you through what happened, on April 25th, developer Curate announced Hibiki Bunny Garden, a new action spin-off game based on the bunny girl dating sim Bunny Garden. What's wrong, Craig? Why'd you highlight that?
I'm just pulling up.
I have the original game in the document for you, by the way.
Yeah.
Naturally, we reported on the news. However, the article has caused a bit of a mess for us. Our Google-powered ads have been restricted across the site. Here's how it works. We embed a bit of Google AdSense ads within our articles. This brings in revenue based on how many impressions click the page gets. However, if the content of an article is found to be in violation of Google's policies, ad revenue gets halted for it. And it looks like our article on Bunny Garden set something off, the result being a nasty dent in our ad revenue.
So there's the article. By the way, how suggestive is that
Yeah,
there.
super suggestion,
Yeah.
but supposedly, like, that is the most risque it gets in the game.
Okay.
So it says, this is the article in question, that screenshot above. As you can see, yes, the screenshots are a little risque, but a far cry from the explicit. The text of the article is even more innocent, simply giving an overview of the game. Nevertheless, Google AdSense seems to have decided that it qualifies as adult content. As a result, ads on the article have been restricted. It would have been great if that were the full extent of the damage, but we were lucky enough to have a series of unrelated articles flagged as adult content and stripped of ad revenue. It goes without saying, but there's nothing remotely sexy about these other articles. Some examples being this announcement of Puzzle and Dragon Zero, and this article about the Switch 2 game key cards. Yes, those two articles were flagged as adult content. In fact, just about every article posted on Automaton Japan on April 24th and 25th got caught in the crossfire. So from everything posted in those 2 days, the one article was the problem, but they flagged everything. Like, that's shit. I feel like that's a violation of Google AdSense doing what they do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Google, this is pretty standard practice here. And by the way, this is the game that we're talking about here. This is by the way, for the Nintendo Switch. So, you know, just kind of tell you what you're looking at. You're looking at these little, you know, anime style characters with big old boobies, you know, and it's just like a little text simulator, I guess. So
the original game, so like the article in question is about the spin-off game, but the original game is actually available on Steam. And it's really not explicit because, like, first of all, they didn't even ask for me to confirm my age and any of that stuff. It just pops right up. But funny enough, that game, like the spin-off game that they're talking about, is not on Steam at all. So it's just Nintendo Switch, I guess. For now, at least, maybe. But yeah, it's just big titty, like, waiters. Anyway, so it says, but how did the One Bunny Garden article set up a barrage of Google policy violations? It's likely that Google has curated titles flagged in advance. Maybe it's the result of accumulated AI-based judgment, but it seems Google is out to get any coverage of curated games, even if there's nothing explicit about it. Moreover, our article on Hibareki Bunny Garden blew up pretty nicely, over 10,000 reposts over on X, big spikes in impressions and all. I think Google's system saw all the traffic and panicked, handing out violations left and right. To make matters worse, our site displays a most popular articles ranking, which features small 78 by 78 pixel thumbnails. Due to its popularity, the Hibareki Bunny Garden article ended up on that list, meaning that it was displayed on all article pages. Oof. Perhaps even that tiny thumbnail or its URL set off more alarms, dragging unrelated articles into the mess. So that's pretty shit.
all right. Well, I think we get it. We get it.
Get it.
Yeah, we get it. So, okay. So there's really not even nothing super bad about this right here. I mean, we're
This
looking
article, no.
well, or the game itself. It's not like we're playing. Look, I know
it's
that
not like it's sex with Hitler.
Right. It's not like it's sex with Hitler. You know, this is the complete opposite of that, it appears. Way, Mally, don't play Sex with Hitler. Don't play that game.
I wasn't planning on it, trust me.
No, it's a horrible idea. Which you can see in my playthrough on Side Scrollers Plus, or at least my first level playthrough. It was shocking, to say the least. Anyways,
You're traumatized enough for the both of us.
It was horrible. It was horrible. Anyways, so Bunny Garden apparently is bad enough to trigger this, but this does bring up like a bigger conversation about Google, YouTube,
overreaching.
Oh yeah, for sure, and how crippling it can be for websites. Like, look, Neon from Clownfish has been talking about this for years, right? Clownfish TV. He has been talking about how websites are going to die. They're going to die. Because what you're seeing now is you can go in here and you can just create anything over on, you go to a search engine, open up a new window, and you say, I don't know, Bunny Garden, right? And you just search Bunny Garden, and guess what? You will have a, let's see, Bunny Garden game. Generally, what you'll see is some sort of AI type up at the top of your search. And it'll give you a rundown. I've used that several times today. And when doing that, it destroys traffic to these websites. You no longer have to do that, right? So it's we are at a crossroads here when it comes to websites, when it comes to search traffic, and Google certainly, knowing from experience, they definitely have their finger on the pulse of what sites succeed from an ad revenue perspective and what sites don't. And you get on the wrong side, and it's a big hole to climb out of, for sure. So watch out for the bunny garden boobies, I guess, which will be flagged, and we will be hit Blabs for that. So thanks for doing that. We're now banned.
You're welcome.
Marius says, wait, when did Randy Pitchford come out as a lesbian? It did kind of look like that. By the way, we are at 18 of our yellow supers of 20. Let's get there. Dark Lelouch says, no mention of Kitagash. I don't even understand what you're just saying right now.
Kita.
Okay. There you go. Kita from Atlantis as best girl. Boo! Is Kita from Atlantis? I'm not familiar with this.
Mally's like, you could literally just read the next word.
I know.
bro."
I was like, Kita is her name. Everyone calls her Kita. It's Kita and Milo from the movie Atlantis.
Okay.
And that did two main
Oh, the
characters.
chick. Yeah.
The chick.
She's
Yeah.
pretty-
With the blue body paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull her up, Blabs.
Okay.
Curious. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to our final story of the day.
Wait a second. You're telling me you've never seen Kita?
I've never seen that movie before. Atlantis.
You've never seen Atlantis?
Ooh, this
Oh my god,
man.
you should watch it. It's a classic that one of Disney's actual real good ones. Really underrated.
Yeah.
You've
go on.
seen Atlantis?
No, I haven't.
Wow, you would like it. It's good.
Kita.
Okay.
Judge all you want. You're missing out.
Wow.
Yeah, I will. Absolutely. Chat.
Shame him.
Shame
Yeah, chat
him.
shame him.
Shame.
Or
Sean the non-believer.
praise me. Praise me,
For
chat.
what?
I don't know. Having an opinion that's different than yours?
That almost sounded like a kink request. Don't do it, guys. Don't fulfill that.
It sounds
No.
like a pick me.
That's me. That's me.
Pick me,
All right.
Craig.
We are apparently our Montez goal is 3 minutes and 20 seconds away from expiring. So let's go ahead and hit that in the next 3:20 here. So Mally can get the Montez. We are 2 away from that. All right, let's go to our final story here. This is from Respawn Entertainment. Respawn from a number of different games, including Titanfall, Apex, things like that. And they had this. Oh, and there's mystery coming in. It says, add one more tip for the Montez. Also, shame, Craig. Shame. All right, we're 1 away. Let's get there. Thank you so much.
That's my favorite donor.
Oh, shaming me?
Yes.
Thank you for that. All right. And Ian came in. Look at this with 1 million bunny gardeners versus 10,000 Seth Rogens. Let's go. Thank you so much, Ian. And Darth Gavel says, Montez. Yes, let's go. Thank you guys very much. Love to see that. Thanks for the push. Mally Montez from Marius. Wow, you guys are spectacular. And Harbinger says, do you think your own opinion that AI should be decoupled from internet browsers? Oh, that's an interesting thought. I think that AI is good. No, I don't. I actually like AI because it does make it easier to search things personally. But good question right there. Maverick says Smash is also having a bit of trouble with Google blowing him off for removing one of his most popular videos from YouTube. Some weird shot going on over there. Yeah, I've been wanting to actually talk about that. Maybe we'll have him on in the next couple days to talk about Kneegate, which is what we're calling it. Oh yeah. Have you not heard about this?
No, what the hell?
Okay. Let's actually talk about this. Side quest. Okay, I got all these pulled up here. So what's been going on with Smash the last few days is he had a video flagged. Let me actually pull this up. Actually, Blabs, go to read this. I need some things pulled up real fast.
You need a minute?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I need to get this queued up. So
all right there. Tanushi says next thing Craig tells us is that he's never seen Charlie the Unicorn.
What?
Charlie the Unicorn?
I have no idea what that is.
The YouTube video?
No idea.
Huh?
Oh, is that the no, which one is that? I don't know.
Charlie the Unicorn.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a YouTube video.
Oh,
Okay.
for fuck's sakes. All right. I'm just sad now.
It's a classic.
Okay.
All right. I'm pulling it up. The fact that you don't know makes me sad.
Okay. Let me pull up this thing from Smash real fast.
Oh, I have Charlie the Unicorn ready to go.
Go ahead.
Yay.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, Charlie, wake up! Yeah, Charlie, you silly sleepyhead, wake up!
Oh God, you guys. This had better be pretty freaking important. Is the meadow on fire?
No, Charlie, we found a map to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, we're going to Candy Mountain. Come with us, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, it'll be an adventure. We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
Yeah, Candy Mountain, right. I'm just gonna, go back to sleep now.
No, Charlie, you have to come with us to Candy Mountain. Yeah, Charlie, Candy Mountain.
What the fuck am I watching?
Sweets and joy.
Charlie Unicorn. The most famous line for me is Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Okay.
Anyway,
For me,
you're
it's
welcome.
John the Non-Believer.
Yeah, that's true. That one too.
Yeah. I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
it's like,
before.
I'm done. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me
He's like, let me pivot.
Go over it.
let's get to the Smash story real quick, and then we'll get to Respawn. This is okay. So let me just pull this up from the start. Smash JT says when I was trying to access channel violations, I got an oops something went wrong error. Okay, then there was a take action button when the screen flashes. So he got a violation, a community guideline violation for sex and nudity on his video. So I can assure you that my video on Alana Pierce does not violate the sex and nudity policy. Okay, it was falsely flagged down. What are you talking about here? What could potentially be flagged in this? Well, Blabs, that. Do you see her knees?
Are we like in the Middle East where if you show your ankles, you're like decapitated? Like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
That
So
can't be real. Oh my gosh.
she brought her knees up in her video. He used a clip of it. And now he's flagged for sexual content and adult content here. And he's gone back and forth with YouTube over the last, I don't know, few days or so. The video had 160,000 views, and they actually reviewed it. He never violated the nudity or sexual content policy for the first time. So how could I violate it again, right? And he's pretty much been getting an AI response back and forth constantly from them with his, and they've actually held on to it. Now, we've talked about the hypocrisy of YouTube a million times, right? My brother, he did a music video about the COVID shot, and his video got flagged for harmful content where you have other people who are, other musicians who look like the devil are twerking on the devil and, looking like they're spurging out and wearing no clothes at all. And I'm gonna actually, Blabs, you can look here in the preview. I'm sorry, Mally, you can't, but these are things that are allowed on YouTube here, by the way.
Yup.
And these are posted over on X. Let's see,
I
here
don't
we
know
go.
if you can share them.
Here, we'll share these here, right? These are various thumbnails right here, that low-hanging fruit, if you will, here. We also have like these right here, quick skim. You can kind of see body paint and stuff. These are all thumbnails that are allowed, that are not demonetized, that do not violate the nudity and sexual content side of things on YouTube. So he showed her knees and he got flagged, and YouTube has doubled and tripled and quadrupled down on this. And it just speaks to the larger issue of, like, oftentimes when you're speaking to somebody in support, you're not speaking to anybody. You're speaking to an AI bot that is responding, and they're not manually reviewing anything.
Customer service in YouTube is garbage. Doesn't even exist.
It's non-existent. So it's amazing to see how for something like sexual content, for showing her knees. I mean, yes, if you look at it, you're like, well, those are boobs. They're not. This was flagged, by some automated thing, and you're talking to some automated bot, and it's all automated. That is YouTube as a whole. So
now, question: are there people like against Smash constantly flagging it down and flagging it and flagging and spamming the flagging, making it the AI be like, oh no, this is bad because there's constant flagging?
There possibly.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
I'm pretty sure that can be the only excuse then.
Yeah, we know Smash is in a lawsuit right now, and there are a bunch of people who are upset at Smash for being in that lawsuit. So yeah, there's a very distinct possibility in that for sure. So, anyways, we'll be rooting for you, Smash. Hopefully, you get your video reclaimed and it can go live, and you get your 160,000 views back without your.
So that's
video.
why it's called Kneegate. I get it now. I was like, what?
Yes, yes. All right. Vice says, I don't know if you know this, Craig, but Starfish really loves you. Thanks, Vice. All right. Anonymous Gamer says, the launching of Ulysses and Atlantis will forever be one of those fuck yeah moments, complete with a banging orchestra on top of it. Wish I knew what you were talking about. Dark Lelouch says, Megara?
Ooh. Megara
from Hercules is also a solid pick. And though DreamWorks Animations, I dare Craig to say no to Eris from Sinbad. If he says no, he's lying. Okay, hold on.
First of all, have you not seen Hercules, Craig?
Yeah, I just don't know their names. Yeah, I just don't know.
You don't have to say the word Megara?
Yeah, it's,
Meg?
Megan.
Like, really? Damn, bro.
Eris from Sinbad.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's check it out. Eris from Sinbad. That's a fine animated character there.
And I love how Belle just shows up.
Yeah, I was like, that is not.
There we go. I can only imagine the work the internet did with this character for sure. So yes, thumbs up on Eris from Sinbad. Slay says, no mo YouTube Sharia law. Show them knees. Mo says, knees out for the boys. All right, thank you. Darth Gavel says, YouTube been actively doing the same to MXR plays for years. Interesting. Steven says, Candy Mountain, Craig. Let's go to Candy Mountain.
No, you're doing it wrong. Candy Mountain, Craig. Huh?
Slyrise says, Craig's been on the internet for how long and has never seen Charlie the Unicorn? I'm sure it's a generational thing, but it's old school internet by now.
Yeah.
Have you seen Charlie Bit Me at least?
Yes, of course.
Well, we have to check, apparently.
No, Blabs, I've seen everything on the internet except for that. Like, I have the internet hardwired into my brain. I see everything all the time, constantly. Don't you understand that? Everything right now.
Why are you so dyslexic?
I'm just downloading right now.
Have you seen that stupid video when I was in high school where it's like, let's put the fork in the garbage disposal.
Ding, 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 ding,
ding, ding, ding. And then it's like, Kiki, what's the context? I dropped my contact.
Respawn Entertainment, if I can bring it back to video games for a second.
Kiki!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God. Anyways, Respawn fired a bunch of people. They gave a really tone deaf thing here. Really word salad. And Blabs, I would like for you to read this entire thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Until you get tired of it, because I think that'll tell you exactly everything you need to know.
It's really small. Can you like bring it a little bit bigger?
Nope.
Okay, thanks. All right, at Respawn, bold at Respawn, that's too much.
Go ahead.
As we sharpen. Okay, at Respawn, this is going everywhere. Bold ideas, creative risk, compassion. Dude, I can't read that.
Hurry up, Blabs.
Can you zoom out now? How does that
make it like 5%?
Read half a paragraph. I guess. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. Thanks, man. Okay. All right. You know what? I guess we're never gonna read it.
He doesn't actually want you to read it.
No, I don't think so. Listen, I'll just read it on my screen, and it'll be a lot nicer.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Okay. All right. At Respawn, bold ideas, creative risk, and passionate storytelling have always defined who we are. That spirit has carried us through incredible highs and sometimes through difficult changes too. As we sharpen our focus for the future, we've made the decision to step away from 2 early-stage incubation projects and make some targeted team adjustments across Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi. These decisions aren't easy, and we are deeply grateful to every teammate affected. Their creativity and contributions have helped build Respawn into what it is today. We're offering
I'm just saying, blah, 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 blah. Corporate gobbledygook. People got fired.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like, I'm sorry.
Her face when you just cut her off. She's like, I finally got to read it.
Right.
Finally got to read, and you're like, nah, shut up.
There we go. There we go. A Titanfall game has been canceled by EA, and Respawn was an extraction shooter. 300 to 400 people at EA were eliminated today. Womp womp. Asby Gold, it's only going to get worse from here, boys. Yes. So there's that, which sucks. And as pointed out, a lot of people just saying blatant word salad corpo speak. I've read this 3 times to understand what they're trying to say. And that's why I stopped you, Blabs, because ultimately that's exactly what it is.
It is. It's true. It's interesting to hear that they're reshaping Apex Legends, which I gotta be honest is surprising considering how many years old is this game? What, 2017?
I think. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's just funny because EA Games made 2017, so it was Apex Legends and Star Wars Battlefront 2, 2017 edition. So just ironic that they're redoing Apex Legends, which is already super old, and you'd think they'd be working on something new. And Star Wars Jedi, which is that Jedi series. So they have 2 out, and they're working on a 3rd one now. I don't know. I find that kind of interesting.
Well, the response, like I said, has been pretty good. I'll translate. We fired a bunch of developers to meet quarterly projections for our shareholders. Go fuck yourself. And by the way, the next game will be $80, and at release will be even more broken than the last one.
Damn.
There's that. Then this person pulled up a previous tweet. Contrary to what some folks are reporting, Titanfall is the very core of our DNA. Who knows what the future
Awkward.
2021. Yes. And you can just add this to the collection. Bethesda, Redfall. You can see all the games here. How this
Gollum. Forgot about that one.
Oh yeah, everybody did. Wow. A lot of people just saying, just make fucking Titanfall 3. It's the easiest free money glitch ever. Just do it. So people have not been happy about this, obviously. And apparently it wasn't even Titanfall 3. It was just a Titanfall themed game. So at least we'll have Apex Legends, Blabs.
Yeah, but for how long?
So
I do want to point out that according to the game industry layoffs on Obsidian, 2,100 estimated so far for 2025 have been laid off. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. It's not. This is not 2024. 2024 saw 14,000, almost 15,000 people laid off. So, we're in a better place now. I mean, and churn will happen, but it's always in motion for sure. Mr. Melancholy says YouTube is like Twitch run by Samps. Thanks, Mr. Melancholy. Speaking of Twitch, by the way, we are closing in on our goal of 500 supporters over at Side Scrollers Plus. We're going to be giving you guys some more value here in the next couple of weeks. I promise you it's going to be great. Suna says, Craig, you have never seen everything on the internet. You would not be married and never touched grass for the past 20 years. Suna, tell me something. Don't lie to me, all right? I've seen everything, all of it. Anything happening right now, I've seen it. I am the internet god.
What are you, Galadriel from Rings of Power? You have not seen what I have seen.
It all just gets imported into my brain. Except for that horse thing. That's it. That got missed. What was it called?
The unicorn.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie the unicorn? Okay, there it is. Okay.
And you've not seen the Kiki video either. Let's put the fork in the garbage disposal.
I don't see brain
Have you seen
rot.
llamas with hats?
Llamas with hats.
Ah!
Maybe.
It's so
Maybe
good.
I blocked it out of my mind.
This is what we need to do. We need to have a special show
called Have You Seen?
Have you seen this? And that's all you do. You pull up these
we just take turns showing each other a different thing, traumatizing each other. That'd be great.
Internet show and tell. I think that'd be fun.
All right.
I would love that.
Writing that down.
Write it down.
I'm down.
Mary says, I guess Respawn has despawned some jobs. Let's go. Thanks, Marius. All right. Great place to stop today as Delta came in. Says, I think Savvy tweeted a screenshot months ago of a YouTuber whose whole purpose was wearing the thinnest leggings and spreading while talking about nonsense. She had maybe 30,000 views, but her channel has been around for 2+ years. Wow. Well, thank you for that, Delta. That's interesting. I'll need to see what Savvy has going on over there. All right. Okay, great place to stop. Mally, please tell everybody where they can find you.
If you guys want to see more of me on live, then I live stream multiple days a week over on Rumble and Twitch. I'm also on X, Instagram, and TikTok if you guys want to see my short form content, but all of my info is on my Linktree.
There we go. Find the link to that down below.
Are we going to get to see the Montez? I want to see Montez.
Oh, shit. Of course we're going to see Montez. Thank you. I'm sorry. I nearly butchered
Chat
that.
is like screaming.
I have been out of it. Like, I need to like step away for like a day and just clear my brain because I've been struggling. If I'm being very honest with you, the last few days I've been struggling and I fucked up pretty good. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll get back on the horse and be better for you guys. I'm screwing up good.
On the unicorn.
All right. We'll get a Montez unicorn for you too.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
All right. You get to pick between the numbers 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1 through 15.
1 and 15. Okay. Lucky number 9.
Lucky number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Pitch! Montez!
There we go. Get a little Dalsum poopy going on.
That was awesome.
All right. We have Nerd Duel tomorrow. That's Thursday. We'll be debuting that, but we are recording an episode shortly after this. So, yes, you guys go watch Blabs versus released yesterday. Blabs versus Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That is available over on our YouTube channel. I hope you guys have been enjoying the preview that we've been showing you guys over on YouTube. That's going to be winding up soon, and our main channel on YouTube is going to be going back to what we did before with clips and stuff. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the preview that we've had over the last month or so, showing you guys all the new series that we're working on. So with that said, very stoked to be getting back to quote unquote normal on the channel, but also providing more value for all of our Plus members. So with that said, guys, have a great rest of your day. Get outside, touch some grass if you can, and go check out Mally's stuff. She'll be live streaming, so you can find her links down below. With that said, have a great rest of your day. And remember, people are going to try to... Whoa, shit. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No, nobody heard a jack shit. You're just psychotic.
Damn, that was a big
talking to yourself.
Huge old thunderclap going on over there. All right, I'm getting out of here before I die. You guys have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.
You didn't even do the whole thing. People are gonna try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys gotta go. Go get it. We'll see you tomorrow. Fatality.